Hello and welcome to the Random Outdoorsman channel, and today we're going to go over how to set up your fly reel. Alright, so we're going to go over everything you need to know and so that you can get out on the water and start fishing. Let's get into this. Alright, so this is essentially what a bare fly reel looks like. Just got one little piece of backing on there. And so to begin, you just want to attach your backing to the fly reel using a uni knot or an arbor knot, preferably a uni knot. And I'll put a diagram of how to do this on the screen right now. It's not a very hard knot to tie, so you just tie it on there, put your spool back on, and then reel up all of your backing. But before I do that, I want to explain what backing is. So backing is essentially braided fishing line, and it not only gives you or fills up space in the fly reel, it'll also give you some extra line to fight fish. So if a fish pulls you past your 80 or so feet of fly line, you will have some extra stuff to fight a fish with. And if you see this come off your reel fighting a fish, you are in for a fun little treat. Reel up the the backing, and I'll get back to you when I do that. Alright, so now you've reeled up all of your backing onto your reel, and now it's time to attach the fly line. So this is what a spool of fly line will look like. It's got the hole in the middle like traditional fishing line that you would use for spin fishing. And probably the most important thing to remember when putting fly line on is that the exposed end is the back of your fly line or the running end, and that's what you attach to the reel and attach to the backing. And you will just attach it using a nail knot, and you can use your nail knot tool if you have one, or you can use a nail. Some people even use straws. So yeah, you just attach it by nail knot. I'll put a diagram on the screen right now to show you how to do it. So yeah, just a nail knot, very simple knot, and it's a very strong knot. Alright, and you really want to make sure you get this as a very small knot, because if you do get a big fish, that knot's going to go through all the guides of your fly rod, and if you have it too big, it'll break some of the eyes and you will not have a very fun time reeling that fish in. So make sure you have that knot small, and make sure you put the smaller or tag end of your fly line to the backing. Alright, so now we're going to reel in all of the fly line, and then we get to talk about leaders. Let's get into it. Alright, so leaders. The thing that every fly fisherman or woman needs. So essentially, you're going to attach the butt end of your leader to the fly line using a nail knot, right? And these leaders, they are all tapered, so if it's not tapered, do not use it. It will not present the fly in the way that you need. And then, so by taper, I mean it's thicker at the butt end and thinner at the front end where you'll tie the fly to. Alright? And for most Florida applications, you're going to use a 0x, 1x, or 2x. So here is a 2x leader. Alright? And that's going to be for most applications here in Florida. You might be getting into like panfish fishing or something like that where you can get away with like 3 or 4x leaders. But for most Florida applications, 0, 1, or 2x leaders are going to be fine. And I'll get into deeper detail on that with a different video, and I'll explain how to select leaders based on your fly that you're going to be using. Alright, and then to connect the fly to your leader, you'll just use a simple clench knot or advanced clench knot, and I'll put a diagram of how to do that on the screen now. It's probably the simplest knot in this video, and It's a very strong knot, and it won't affect the action of your flies. And that is how to set up your fly reel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.